Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time since you guys have seen me, and it's been a long time since I've posted something due to personal reasons, of course. Life has been crazy due to Corona, COVID, and other things as well. But today I'm back with a very exciting video, at least for me, because the queen herself, Ariana Grande, dropped her beauty line. As you guys know, it's been going on for like 2 months or something, and yeah, I'm very excited. The minute I saw the Instagram account for R.E.M Beauty, I followed, turned on my notifications, post notifications, everything, and the minute it launched, I literally bought everything. Not every shade, because I'm not rich, but still. I bought a lot of stuff, and I'm going to try it out with you guys and give you guys my honest opinion. Of course, I love Ariana Grande. I love her so much, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to just accept something bad just because it's from her. If it's bad, I will tell you guys, and if it's good, I'll also tell you guys. So yeah, let's get started. She didn't really came out with a brow product, so no brows. It's mostly eyes, lips. Yes, eyes and lips, and a few highlighters. But other than that, there's nothing from the face like, so I'm going to put on my brows and then I'll be back with you guys. Alright, so the brows are done. As you can tell, I always take a lot of time with my brows because I want them precise, and I try to get them even, but they're not twins, they're sisters. So next step in my routine is eyes, and Ariana Grande came out with 3 eyeshadow palettes, and I only bought 2 of them because the other one that she had looked a lot like one that I have already, and I mean, I'm spending my own money on it, so I didn't want to buy a palette that has colors that I already have. Not to mention, these also have colors that I already have, but they also have colors that I don't have, or they look nothing like my other palettes. So yeah, I bought, which one is this? The Baby Doll palette and the Midnight Snack palette. And I'm going to work with the palettes on this eye, and on the other eye I'm going to work with the liquid shadows because I bought the shimmer and the mattes. So this one is going to be liquid shadows and a bit of the powders. I want to see how they lay on top of each other, if they can blend, if they can work together. And this one is just going to be the palettes. So I'm going to open them up first because I haven't seen them yet. This one is Midnight Snack, and I saw the packaging on like the Instagram when they posted the photos and stuff, and I was a bit underwhelmed, to say the least. I mean, it's Ariana Grande, she has a big name, and she's a queen. We love her for that. But I don't know, I felt the packaging being a little simple and a little too plain, but the whole theme of like space and R.E.M Beauty, and I get it, but the packaging could have been a bit different, but also simplicity is sometimes your best option. This is the palette right here. As you can see, it's metallic, it has a interesting shape. It kind of looks like a UFO almost, with the tops. R.E.M Beauty on here written, and on the back the name of the palette and just ingredients and stuff. So let's open her up. Okay, so it comes with a mirror, as you can see, and this does not have a plastic protection for the mirror, which I don't know, I mostly like that for palettes because then you can just peel it off and it's clean, you know. But this is what the palette looks like. Really pretty. I like the blue and the black and the silver as well. So this is the palette Midnight Snack, and next up is a Baby Doll. It does come with a plastic on the inside. I don't know what's that for exactly, but it should have a reason. I just don't know. Same packaging, metallic, and same everything. And here's what this palette looks like. Really pretty, nudes mostly. And there was something, a debate about why it's just so simple, and I think Ariana did that because her audience is also really young. There are girls watching her that are like 8 or 9 and that are just getting started with makeup, and if you launch like a crazy palette with all crazy colors, they don't know how to work with that. So I think that's why she mostly did natural colors that are, I think, mostly easy to work with. But yeah, let's get started. I have 2 clips. Clip my hair back. I am really excited, however, to try this out. I always start with a piece of tape. Alright, so my tape is on. Since I'm going to do 2 different looks, it doesn't really matter if it's the same, because this side is going to be different anyways from this side. So next up, I'm going to take my concealer. This is the Essence Camouflage Plus Matte Concealer in the color 30 Light Honey. And I'm going to apply this as a base. And just blending this out with a beauty blender. Alright, so now that the eyelid is prepped, I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit more so you guys can focus on the eye. But before I'm going to start with powders, I'm going to start with the Kohl Eyeliner Pencil. At the borderline Kohl eyeliner pencil. It's just, I think, a black pencil. I mean, Borderline was one of the songs from Sweetener that I liked very much. I like this packaging. It's a white pencil with a black top for the color. I like it. It's minimalistic. It's soft, very to touch. Ooh, it's a twist. It's a twisty thing. It's a twisty thing. I love that. I hate it when I have to sharpen it with pencil sharpener. I don't like that. I like it when you can twist stuff and it comes out. So I'm going to put this in my upper waterline. Alright, so the black eye pencil is on, and I do have to say I like the pointy tip, but it's a little hard to work with on the waterline, but it's really smooth, really soft. So yeah, I do recommend the Kohl eye pencil. Okay, so now that I have done that, I'm going to, I think, do a smoky natural look with a little, like, I'm going to try a fox eye, but I cannot promise anything. So I'm going to, from this palette, pick up this color and put it on my outer corner. There's barely any fallout when you pick it up with the brush, which is pretty good, but I don't really look at that. I just look at the pigmentation and the color, not really if there's much fallout. Alright, so I do love how these shadows work. They're really nice to put on. They're very buildable, which is good, especially for beginners. It's not a lot of pigment at once, so you can really play with it. You can go light, you can go heavier. It's really up to you, and I really like that, but it's very easy to work with. It's very smooth. not patchy at all. It goes on nicely on the skin. Alright, so now that the crease is cut, I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take this shimmer shade from the Baby Doll palette and put that on there and just see how everything looks. Alright, and now going back with the darker color from the Midnight Snack palette, I'm going to try and blend this in a little more. The only thing that's missing is a inner corner color, which we're going to do right now. I was thinking this shade right here for the inner corner from the Baby Doll palette. Just a little bit. We don't want that to blow out the whole look. I'm going to move on to eyeliner because she also came out with a midnight black eyeliner and I also think a white eyeliner. This is what the liner looks like. Really pretty. R.E.M Beauty with the color on top. Just like the kohl pencil, just really general. This is the tip. It's a felt tip. And I don't know, I'm more of a liquid liner kind of girl. I'm not a tip stiff kind of girl. I don't know, it's just really hard to work with. But let's see what we can come up with. So I finished the eyeliner. It's not my best liner ever, but still, I'm not a fan of the felt tip, but that's my preference. I do think it's very black, but it's just not as intense as I think a black should be. It's very matte, but I don't know, I expected a little more black rich color out of the eyeliner, but I like it. It's a good eyeliner. It's an average eyeliner. So now I'm going to just take my tape off. I mean, yeah, that's a pretty eyeliner with a pretty eye look. So moving on to the other eye, we have a lot of liquid shadows. I have a lot of them, a lot of colors. Some are shiny, some of them are matte. I'm going to open them up all one by one, and then I'll be back with you guys. I counted all of the liquid shadows I have. I have about 9 of the shimmery liquid shadows, and I have only 1 of the matte liquid shadow, and I think this is in the color, what color is this? As If. And the rest of these are just all shiny liquid colors from dark, light, everything. So I'm going to see what I come up with, but I'm going to apply a base first with concealer and then the liquid matte shadow and a bit of the eyeshadow to build up with it. The base is all prepped. I'm going to take As If, the matte liquid shadow. I'm going to put on a little bit on my lid here that I use for like my concealer, foundation, everything. And with a fluffy brush, I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just try to blend it and put it on the lid. So the liquid matte shadows are very pigmented, not gonna lie, did not expect that. You don't need that much, less is more in this case. But it's really tricky to blend out just because it's a liquid. So I'm going to take the Baby Doll palette and I'm going to use this a lighter brown color just to bring it all down a bit. For my preference, it's a little too dark right now. And we're gonna see if it blends on top of each other and if this is gonna work or not. I'm going to take another brush and I'm going into the lighter color and try to blend it out, the outer edge. I do have to say they are good to put on top of each other, so the matte liquid eyeshadow and then the powder on top. I don't know the vice versa if that works, but since the liquid shadow is so dark, it barely showed up. But I think if you bought a lighter color or put on less of the liquid shadow matte, then it would be okay. So you can really play with this. You can really just go all out. And now I'm going to cut a crease again, and then we're gonna put on a shimmer that I'm very excited about. Alright, so now I need to pick one of the shimmer colors, and I don't know which one to choose because we have purple, we have blue, we have a sparkly white shimmer, we have a lot of nudes, we have copper, we have gold, we have dark red. I mean, so many options. But I think with this I'm going for, I think this one, the dark green. I don't know. No, that's not, no, we're not gonna do that. I need like a lighter color. I'm going for this one, this sparkly shimmery color. It's a duochrome, I think. I see pink, I see green, I see gold, and it's called Fembot. So I'm going to do the same thing as the matte liquid shadow. I'm just going to put a little bit on my lid, my concealer lid. And with a flat brush, I'm going to apply it to the lid. You know what? I'm going to ditch the brush and this. I'm just going in with the applicator itself because, I don't know, it's coming out a little weird. I don't know how to feel about this one. I don't know if it's the other ones too, but this one in particular, it applies very pretty, very shiny, very metallic-y, but then it dries up, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but it's like patchy, and I don't know, the concealer under it is moving, and it's not that pretty. It's like clumping together almost. It's not pretty at all. So what I'm gonna try to do is let this dry, and I'm gonna put something on top of it, like I don't know, this gold one or something. And we're gonna try something different here. So I'm taking this gold shimmer color and I'm going to try this. If this does not work, then I don't know if it's the formula or something. This is called Comet, and let's see. We're gonna let this dry, but so far it looks way better than the other color. But this one is also doing that patchy thing that it's separating my concealer from underneath. I don't know if that's because I'm not letting it dry and I'm closing my eyes or opening them, or if it's the formula. I don't think it's a formula. It's just I opened my eyes and it wasn't dry yet. But yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. I put the other color on, and as you guys can see, this is not working at all. It's patchy all the way over here, and I don't think this is just because closing and opening my eyes. I don't know if it's something I'm doing wrong, or if it's the formula, or if it's just specific colors that are good or not good, but this is not really working for me. So we're just gonna move on and just ignore this because I'm not gonna try. It's still not totally dry yet, but yeah, I've kind of given up on the shimmers here. I do have to say though, the matte one is really good. The matte one is a really good formula. It's lays really pretty on the eye. It doesn't clump like this one is clumping right now. I don't know why, but yeah, let's see if I can fix this with a shadow or something. I'm going to take this blue color from the Midnight Snack palette, and I'm just going to try and layer it on top. Maybe that will solve my problem here. This looks a little bit better right now than what it did a second ago, but while I was putting on the blue, I don't know if you guys could see on camera, but the liquid shimmers were clumping together and falling off my eye. Normally my table is filled with little chunks of the shimmer, and yeah, I don't really think that's a yes for me. But now it just looks a little bit more presentable. Doesn't look good, but it looks presentable. Taking the eyeliner, we're gonna try to salvage this with a good liner, hopefully. Alright, so I tried to make a good liner out of this. The shadows aren't really working well. Also with the eyeliner, it's clumping everywhere, so I think it's safe to say that the shimmer liquid eyeshadows were a fail. I think for me though, I don't know for anyone else who has tried them how it is for them, but for me at least, it's a no-go. So now I'm going to continue with my base, and then I'll be back with you guys for highlighters and lipsticks and under eyes. Alright, so base is almost completely done. I'm gonna show you guys quickly what I used. I used the Body Shop Day Cream Aloe Vera. I really like this one. It's really good for my skin. My skin has been really good lately. And then the Clay and Glow Vitamin C Serum. It's a really good base, sticks well. Then for foundation, I obviously use my Fenty foundation mixed with a little bit of my golden concealer because I'm a little bit pale because it's winter. And then for concealer, I mixed these two from Essence, the 50 Warm Toast and the 30 Light Honey. I used my Huda Beauty baking powder in the color Kunufa. Then I used liquid bronzing concealer from MAC. And then the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour powder. I used two blushes, mixed them. The NYX Bitten Mord. This really pretty pink shade. And then the Revolution palette, the middle shade, the corally peach shade. And now we're moving on onto the under eyes. We're going to do a little bit of shading. I'll hopefully get it all together because it's not looking all too pretty right now. Taking my flat brush and a Midnight Snack palette, going in with the darker shade for under my eyes. And now taking a really small MAC brush, like a liner brush, I'm going to just make a little liner on the end. That's what I always do, it gives a little extra pizzazz. Now that the under eyes are done, I'm going to remove the rest of my baking powder. Let's try and blend it all in. Now we're moving on to mascara. You have two mascaras, the volumizing one and the lengthening one. I only bought one. I bought the lengthening one just because, I don't know, the volumizing one doesn't really work with me. I wear lashes anyway, so rather have a lengthening one than volumizing one. I really like the packaging. It's really spaced, like it looks like, I don't know, like a wand or something. You know, I like the feel of this. Here's the wand. Pretty standard, pretty normal. Let's put it on. Alright, so this is the first coat. Since this is a lengthening formula, you need to build up the ends of your lashes for it to actually work. I do have to say the mascara itself is not a watery kind of paste. It's really thick. I don't know how I feel about that, if it's better that way or I like it a little thinner, but it's very minimal and very thick paste. Not really my style to go for mascara. Okay, let's get started with the second coat. I really like the mascara on this eye, on the other eye not so much. The mascara it's a standard mascara. There's nothing special about it. It is lengthening, I can tell, but mascara usually doesn't work for me. So moving on to lashes. They're still in packaging. She came out with two lashes, a Grow and Show and Internally Meowing. Though I have to say, as the one that sells lashes herself, and I don't make them, but I've been, you know, investigating in what lash to purchase for business and stuff. I kind of know how lashes work. I really like these ones, the Grow and Show ones. Really pretty. But the Eternally Meow ones, I don't know. They're pretty, but I don't know how that's going to look. But I think for the price you pay for this lash, you could as well just wear Ardell Wispies or just, you know, cheaper lashes. You have lashes that just look like this that are way cheaper than $16. I think they were $16. I'm going for Grow and Show, the little fluffier ones. And if you want to know how these ones look, go follow me on Instagram, because I will be wearing these on another occasion. The lashes are on. I really like them. They're really pretty and I think they look good, especially on this eye. I don't know about this, but I like this. Is it worth the high price? I don't know. Are there any dupes out there? Yes. Are they pretty? Yes. So if you can afford it, if you want it, go get them. If you're broke and you want lashes, don't buy them. Moving on to highlighters. I have 5 of the highlighters. And I'm going to open them up and choose which one I'm going to use today. Normally for the highlighter I use the Jeffree Star Supreme Gold one. It's really pretty. So let's see if her highlighter is also pretty, because I don't know if you've seen any performances of her, but her highlighter, always on point, always. I don't know what she uses, but it's on point. Packaging wise, it's the same as the eyeshadow palette, except for the shape, of course. But I don't know, it's pretty. But I do know that this scratches pretty fast, and then the whole metallic thing comes off. So this is Miss Uranus, and let's open her up. A really pretty rosy color, really pretty. This one's Miss Saturn, a little bit more gold champagne like. This is Miss Mercury. This is a little bit more gold, less champagne-y. Miss Mars, I really like Miss Mars. It's a gold but a little bit more nude brown-ish highlighter. Then we have Miss Jupiter, and Miss Jupiter is a bit more on the red side. You can mix this with blush, really pretty. And now it's my choice to choose which one I'm gonna use. Since I have quite a lot of red, pink, brown in my eyes, I'm thinking of Miss Mercury, the gold pretty one. And maybe I top it off with Miss Mars, the brown gold one. So starting off with Miss Mercury. Now I'm gonna top it off with Miss Mars. The highlighters, I don't know if you guys can tell, they're very pretty, very blinding, and they look good. I'm just going to turn on my flashlight and do the flashlight test. I always use my flashlight to see if my highlighter is going to be popping or not. So let's see. I don't know, what do you guys think? It's pretty, but compared to what I've used before, I don't know, it's really powdery. I like it, It gives a nice glow, but it's powdery. I'm going to use my, if I can find it, the Jeffree Star Supreme Frost gold color. I'm going to use this as an example on my nose contour to show you guys what I mean with it's really powdery. I like my highlighter to be a little glittery and not powdery. Do you see what I mean? It's just it hits a little bit differently than the other ones. I mean, look at that. They're both very pretty. It's just something I prefer. But the glow is there, not gonna lie. Alright, so now that we're done with the highlighters, I'm going to take these off. We have come to the last step in this whole journey with R.E.M Beauty, which is the lips. For lips, we also have like a few options. I have the lip stain marker, the plumping lip gloss in clear, and then I have the plumping lip gloss in scrunchy, fizzier, and detention, and then I have 3 lipsticks, all nude colors. So I'm going to start with the lip stain marker first. So this is the lip stain marker. I've never used a lip stain marker, so let's see how this goes. Alright, so I put on the lip marker and I don't know, it's a felt tip. Once again, felt tips, not my thing. It dries out pretty quickly, and yeah, I don't know. Is it the lip stain though? I think yes. It dries up pretty quickly, but not really my thing. Moving on to the lipsticks. I have 3 colors, the Wine and Dine, Tiramisu, and Bubbly. I'm going to open them all up. The packaging of the lipstick is perceived very great actually. It's like a little astronaut with like the little thingy on top. You can look through, you can see the lipstick. It's very pretty. This is a really good space themed lipstick. The color I'm going to put on is I can read it, Wine and Dine, and it's magnetic as well, so you won't lose your lid ever. I'm not really a lipstick kind of girl. I'm more of a liquid lipstick kind of girl, but you can also see the R.E.M Beauty on the lipstick. It's a bit dark for me. Usually I would put on a lighter in the middle, a lighter color. But we still have the glosses to try out, so that's the last thing, and then we're, I think, finished. So, and this is the plumping lip gloss in just clear, and I think I'm going for scrunchy. I do have to say the packaging is really not that pretty. It's really small for a lip gloss, and I usually prefer a wand over a tube like this, but yeah. How do you get it out? So I finished my look with some setting spray, and the lip gloss is definitely plumping, to say the least. It's very tingling. I got it on my tongue even. Not that great of a feeling. But overall, I think R.E.M Beauty needs to, I think, rethink their choices in the brand. Some things were not that great, and some things were packaging wise also not great. Overall, I liked a few things. I like the eyeshadows, the palettes. I like the highlighters. The lipsticks are pretty soft. They're really good. Just color I need to blend and work with a little differently. I like the mascara and the glosses, even though they're really small for what you're paying. And the matte liquid eyeshadows, not the shimmer ones, the matte ones. They're really good. And overall, I wouldn't say the rest of them, not really my thing. But so far so good. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I hope it helped you all a little more to know what you're going to buy. By the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I waited 2 months for this package to arrive. I ordered it the day it launched, and it came in, I think, last week. So shipping was also very high up, but still. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll be back with another video soon, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!